Good morning, good evening, and good day. Today we are doing some league practice here, and I'm going to try to provide as much commentary on my thought process and stuff as possible to help you out. Thank you so much for watching the channel. If you enjoy the Steel Division 2 content, please consider liking and subscribing for more of it. So, we've run into Insha here, who is not the worst at all. He is probably going to destroy me. But that's good. Good practice. You okay if this goes on YouTube? Always like to ask. Not trying to be a jerk. Some people are like, I don't want this on YouTube. So he's playing the 12th Tartalek, which, I mean, it's a very questionable division, in my opinion. That does not mean he can't. I don't want to say that because then he's going to destroy me. And it's going to be like doubly embarrassing because he was using what I'm calling a crappy division. But the truth is that is not a division. If you're a beginner, you don't use 12th Tartalek. It has a lot of weaknesses. It's not an easy division to use. It has some solid infantry, but it's very lacking in tanks. It's just a very strange division to use, and you have to know what you're doing. If I'm being specific about it, you got to know what you're doing. Insha will have no problem with it at all, I'm sure. I'm playing one of my new favorite divisions, actually. It's really climbed quickly. This 26th Panzer Division. I like the way it's built. I think it's really fun to play. It's a really solid division. If you're a newer player, this one can definitely work for you. It's just a really, really balanced division. The only thing it's really missing, like if we're talking like really missing something, is airplane anti-tank stuff. So it has no airplane AT at all, like any Stukas, like Ju-87s or anything like that. So, you know, you're not killing tanks from the air. You don't have any like super powered AT. You have your average loadout of AT, which is fine. You know, you got Pack 40s, and that's, you know, plenty would argue that's all you really need. So it's not really lacking anything significant. Like I said, the only thing it's truly missing is some sort of AT plane. But you don't really need that. It's just something that's really nice to have. Otherwise, it's got great armor, lots of Panzer IVs, even has some Panthers for heavy tanks if you want heavy tanks, which I actually took here. Because I'm playing a balance. He is playing also balance, so this will be interesting. So there's nothing really truly lacking in this deck. Its infantry are super average. They're Panzer Grenadiers with a variety of MG34s, excuse me, and MG42s and so on and so forth. I feel like I'm on the tougher side of this map. I'm not a huge fan of this map. I forget what I'm totally blanking on what it's called. But you can see I have a lot of flags right next door. My best chance is this one here, and if I can push them out of this little complex here. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to send some armor. I'm going to send this and this. One thing I'm working on personally, for those wondering, yes, I do work on a lot of things personally. I lose plenty. I wish I could say I was like some crazy awesome gamer, but I'm sure over the next couple days here, I'm going to be continuing to play league games, and you're just going to see me losing a lot. It's very possible. I'm definitely out of practice. I have an 11-month-old. She takes up a lot of time. So I've definitely gotten to play less, which is totally cool. She's super fun anyway. So I'm just going to unload them all here. All right. And I'd love to send a flame tank. I really would, but I have to go in this way. So, you know what? It's 30 points. Let's go for it. Let's do it. I've been really impressed by this flame tank. They buffed flame weapons in general recently, and I just feel like it's been performing really well compared to its price. Really cheap, performs really, really well. So that's why I'm experimenting with it. Sending a lot of flame troops over here. Oop, too far. There we go. I'm going to send the rest down into this forest. So this is on this map, for those wondering, this is often this kind of right flank over here. This is often the site of a lot of fighting. And honestly, I've never actually understood why, because there's only one flag really to fight over here. So I'm not actually 100% sure why the fighting always like centers itself around this kind of area down here, but it tends to. I'm not saying it always does, but it has a tendency to. So the three main parts right here is a fight that is usually pretty heavy. In this forest, you get a pretty heavy fight, and then over here and here in this general like left flank areas where you get the rest of your fighting. This is not a bad map. I don't love it, but that's more because I don't do really well on it. And sometimes there's just certain maps you're going to find you're just like, I don't do well on this map. Don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm terrible. I'm hoping I can leverage my armor here into something useful. I do not have a lot of close range infantry. That is, this deck does lack, this division lacks CQC infantry. CQC means close quarters combat. You just don't get a lot. I'm going to say that right now. So that's definitely something I'm a little concerned about. Now, yes, they have some pioneers, and I didn't bring them. This was my thinking on why. My thought process was, is 8 pioneers in Phase B going to move the needle at all? My decision was no. That's not going to suddenly allow me to win CQC fights and everything. It's not going to help me overwhelm forests. It's just not going to happen. So truthfully, if I was playing in League, so when you play in League, you choose a map. You don't actually choose it, but you get a couple maps and you get to choose one of them. So you know where you're going to fight. So it's never random like this. Ready when you are. It's never like a random map like this. So like I would not choose 26th Panzer for this map. This is more of an infantry map, and that actually, him playing Tartalek, that's definitely more of an infantry division. He's definitely gotten an advantage in terms of just general division strength. You know, what the division is geared to. He definitely, I think, has the advantage there. On this map, you definitely would want to pick a more infantry-centric division. Whichever one, there's many, many to choose from. Example, like for me, I would choose 5th Cavalry probably. The Romanian division. Love that infantry division. Maybe even the 78th Sturm, perhaps. Though they don't have great CQC, the 78th Sturm. So they wouldn't be the best. 5th Cav definitely has some strong CQC stuff. On the Allied side, they have a lot more options in terms of CQC choices. Depending on how aggressively close range you want to get. I could even see myself playing like Lovos on this, even though Lovos aren't really a close range infantry deck. They have a lot of really good infantry. So I do have the points. I can buy a RA 2005 fighter here to stop that. Unload now. Unload. Alright, so he's done a AT rifle rush. A little bit here. Very common. Nothing super shocking here yet. We're in position. Want to get these guys moving forward. Let's go. Where is this thing? I lost it. Alright, so he's hoping to get in really close to these guys. My hope is to stop him in his tracks. These really small mortars can be really dangerous these days. So be careful. Try to keep, when you see him, try to keep your troops moving. Alright, he's got it like way out there. I don't really want to have to deal with that. Where's that? Get my flame tank in this nice position here. This is exactly what he wants his 40 mils to be doing. Is hitting my light, whatever you call it, AT. I'm going to send all these guys in here. Did I kill that Stug? I did not. That's key, that I did not kill that yet. So let's move this Panzer IV into here. We got this cleared out. Let's back up. And you see, like, I've taken a lot of territory and it's still 12-12. That's my issue with this. Oh, that didn't die. Come on. Like, I've even squeezed him out of here, and it doesn't really do anything for me. Here we go, let's get in there. Get in there, go, 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 go. Yep, get in there hard. Unfortunately, my Beretta here has been left all alone, and he's going to die. I'm going to stop him because he's in a nice spot that this Stug can't just, like, get him. Because I really don't want the Stug to just get him. I'm going to call in Panzergrens here. I obviously need some Panzergrens here, and we're going to call in a recon car. Panzer 3 died. That Stug probably got it. That is really obnoxious. Boo. This is a perfect spot for them because it shows about 150 meters, which is their range. Oi, oi, oi. Let's get some more Berettas here. We're going to put this guy here, so if they try to push through, I can stop it. So I do have a small point advantage right now. Not much. Since I've recaptured this. Once I capture this, I'll have a 14-10. But that's not meaning much right now, because I don't think I'm trading super well. I lost a whole bunch of armor down here. Alright, he is actually, like, committing this recon to something. So we're going to try to catch it out. I'm going to put this here, because my goal is not for him to actually fight. It's just to hold that flag. His only job is to hold the flag. Calling some more MG34s over here. I'm going to call in a leader, because this is going to be a lot of fighting here. So I just want to, like, try to get that established now. Retreat, 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 retreat. Not winning that, so might as well not try. What I'm doing here is selecting these guys and prepping them to unload. So I actually just found out in one of my most recent videos from a guy, a much smarter guy than me, that you can actually, when you click on this, when you click on a unit, I'm going to try it here in a sec. I didn't actually try it. I keep forgetting to try it. Go, go. I'm not looking to fight an MG. Oh, I'm going to lose this. Let's back up. I'm going to lose. Oi, oi, oi. See, and that's how you waste 75 points, is you drive like an idiot. Drive your tank to their tank. Oh, I wasn't paying attention, to be honest with you. But luckily, he kind of miscalled this in. Get out! Luckily, the G6 is kind of bad. Is he gonna... Oh, no. So what happens is, a lot of times, if they just end up with pilot panicked, the pilot, it's literally going to fly in a circle. Like, that's all it's going to do. Which is obviously bad, because it means they're not actually running away. They're just flying in a circle. Alright, this is my chance to get out. Oh, I probably could have... oh, well. Oh, well, oh, well. Let's just be happy he's not dead. Take the wins when we get him. Okay, so there's no one actually there. There's someone in this forest, I believe. I believe that's why we're holding a little bit of... Well, there's some stick there. Alright, so I'm going to try to get a little cheeky here. I'm going to call in 2 Panzer IVs over here, along with a bunch of Ersatz. No, 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 no. I want him to get there ASAP. Move this guy forward. See what happens. He wants to attack my guys from a slight distance, so my Berettas can't actually shoot, which is exactly what I don't want to happen. Luckily for me, this guy has been caught out here a little bit. So he's using 2 Star Stug 3s, so they're very dangerous. I gotta be careful. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back. So that's the advantage of these Beretta dudes, is they actually have 50 more meters than all the other submachine guns in the game. Which is kind of stupid, but it is what it is. Go, 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 go. So he's trying to pin me down with these annoying 50 mil mortars, so I'm going to try to take him out ASAP. This will seriously increase my advantage in these woods, because that's how he was going to really take advantage there. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can get in there. We're going to try this again and hopefully not be stupid about it this time. He got me with some sort of Pioneer Engineer-esque weapon. I'm assuming he has AA, and that's why he's flying me over this? Is he microwaving his plane that hard? This is not the fight I want yet. I do want that fight eventually. There we go. That's what I figured. This is where we start our micro. Oy, 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 oy. Let's get out of here. Alright, let's solve this the right way now. Some anti-air. What kind? Oh, it's a Panzerfaust, so I have to be careful. I can't just... I was hoping I could just drive right up and kind of get after him. Oh my. Okay. Let's call in more anti-air. Oh, I keep forgetting to unload. Now, my original plan was to drive these guys right up, but I don't want to do that anymore. Now, with the range buff to these guys, I'm hoping. There we go. Good. Okay, so we got a push here going on. We're going to push right in here. We're not going to wait. Buggers. Okay. Alright, we at least did that. So if this thing dies, I don't feel like the worst. There, see. Let's see if we can get behind this thing quick. No, no chance. Okay, off we go. Go, go, go. So while he has pushed there, I have pushed here. So good. Darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it. Bad, bad, bad. I'm going to drive these guys forward. We're just going to keep pushing. If you're going to be aggressive with ersatz, this is how you do it. Now he's heavily pushing me back here. We are finally in phase B. So I'm going to call in at least one of these, another one of these. That's good, because that's what I wanted him to waste his... whatever you call it, his satchel charge on unimportant units that I don't care about. I didn't even notice that he made a push up here. Good job, me. So autocannon tanks coming in. Let's call one of these guys too. We're also going to call an MG34 here to hold, make sure this flag stays mine. Alright, there we go, there we go, there we go. I'm gonna actually push forward here because I want to kill those. They're gonna really make this hard. So unfortunately, he did killed my flame tank, but man, did it do work. I am in no way gonna complain about that. I doubt I caught him. I strongly doubt it. Oh, what is this? Did I accidentally hit call in without transport? I probably did. That'd be my guess. Alright, bailed it out. That's good. I'm just trying to buy some time here. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So he's definitely on a quantity over quality sort of thing, because my fighter is definitely much better than his. He's going to catch me because I microed stupid. Good job, me. So he is now up. Let's get in here. Problem is it's very hard to reinforce some of this. I'm going to try to push these around here. I didn't see any AT on their infantry over there, so I'm hoping that I can take advantage of that. Push these forward. I want some more better infantry. Let's get at least a Panzergren with a Panzerfaust here. And let's call this in. Unload. There he goes. Alright, happens a lot. I'm actually going to push around here. Oh, that's dangerous. That's dangerous. Ah, darn it. Let's call some more in, because these are very effective here. We're actually going to get ourselves a plane. I've stopped the immediate bleed. So even though Panzer IIIs are not like amazing anti-infantry weapons, they certainly do damage. I'm going to die. Wow, I can't believe I'm not dead. Oy. So we did get one. Definite plus. Kind of flew over a little bit too much of my AA. He did. Now all of a sudden we flipped again. I should be trying to... Oh, what happened? Oh. Let's call in a Panzer IV here. I need some more infantry to solve this problem down here. So I really don't want to let up the pressure down here because this is, I mean, honestly going pretty well on this southern flank. So the last thing I want to do is give up the place I have advantage. I do not want to drive my tank too close. I have the advantage and I really don't want to give it up by getting my tank killed. These planes are extremely annoying. Just in a general sense, like the stupid alarm. I mean, I need to have it because I need to know there are planes, but it is really annoying. Just to reduce how many things get to shoot at him for free. I'm going to call in another FAMO then, FAMO is probably how it's pronounced, but I'm going to call it FAMO. Need more points. Need more points. Need more points. Let's concentrate our ersatz a little bit here. At least put them in spots that I can see. Fortunately, I haven't been able to capture another point to make it a 2-point. Oh, what hit it? Probably an infantry of some sort. I never actually wanted him, particularly in this house. I had moved him forward to increase the defense, so job done. That was stupid. I should. So I called in a fighter to shoot down this plane, but I know I'm never going to catch his fighters. He's too good with them. So, like, there was no reason to do that, really. I should have just called in the heavy AT I was planning to call in the first place, and I didn't. So that was dumb. What I am going to do is I'm going to call in a leader over here. Try to kind of help. I mean, they're mostly ersatz trooping, but that doesn't mean I should leave them, like, totally unvetted. Because this is a big flag for me. I really got to hold this. Let's follow that back immediately. We're not winning. I do want to move these a little. Probably left them too long in the same place. I'm going to move my ersatz up here. Ah, bazooka. Oi. Call a Breda over here too, just to try to kind of hold that for me. I can see him kind of massing troops over here, so I'm going to call in another MG-34, and I think I will call in another one. I'm actually going to call in a Panzergrenadier. They have the 42s, which are significantly stronger. Unfortunately, there are no other flags that are really easy for me to grab here. I'm in kind of a rough spot in terms of what flags I can go grab. I'm going to try to go stop that. Anti-tank wise, I do have some Vernichtungen, which I think I'm going to call in then. This is an odd spot for AA, but I got it there, and that's what it is at this point. Go, go, get out, get out, get out, get out. Come on. Get out faster. Now I'm going to call this in. Try to set it up in a kind of an aggressive position here. And this is my fault for not microing these dudes properly to be in a position to help. I definitely need a leader down here. Remember, veterancy is extremely important. You want to be trying to get your troops vetted whenever possible. Ay, ay, ay. I did do very well there. I want to capitalize at least a little bit. I don't want to send too much though. These are not the proper troops for forest fighting. And I'm admitting that now. But the problem is, again, as I mentioned earlier, this division doesn't have a ton of CQC stuff. So wasn't a ton that I could do. This is a very aggressive move I'm doing right here, and I'm leaving this out kind of. Calling that Vernichtung. Okay. And now the Panzergren. See if I can move him up a little bit there. That's their Panzer unit. Oh, no, no, yep. And that's why, there you go. You can see why that's a bad idea. Now, the nice thing is, in C phase, I do often, when possible, bring in my infantry in half tracks. And I only do this really... Aw, come on. I really only do this in phase C. I do not do this in other times because they're too slow. But at this point in the game, I feel a little bit more comfortable calling in slightly slower units since I do have kind of a, you know, a defense sort of set up. This is probably a bad idea. Let me just note that right now. If I can catch this, this would be huge. I really want to catch this out immediately. I gotta get away from his flak. Oh, yes. I don't care if I lose it. Nope, worth it. Might not have actually been, but I decided in my mind it was worth it. So I'm going to call in 2 Panzer IIIs down here. This thing is really slow. It also has very little ammo. Just a heads up for those using it. Let's call it a grill. I don't know if it's going to survive. It might die really fast, but let's call it in anyway. I need to capture this back. So far, actually doing really well holding this off against Insha. Again, this is really not... I mentioned again, this is not the division for this. No, you can see I accidentally selected both, so it created a really weird gap for me there. So I'm actually going to use this half-track to secure the point. Because I don't really care about the half-track. So this is a really common move to secure territory with things that you don't care about. That way when the enemy does something about it, you don't care that much. This is going to be dangerous. I really hope this guy can actually... Okay, we got a hit. He missed. Let's see if we can get there. Where's my verdict to? I think I'm going to need it. A strong feeling I need it. So he fell back because he doesn't have a good chance anymore of beating me. I'm going to call in 2 over there with half track. I'd really like to kill the flamethrower I know is in this house. Everybody unload when you get where you're going. I think it is definitely time to move this grill up to somewhere a little bit more useful. Nope. I don't want any of that. Now, one thing I have not used at all is artillery. Bad me. So this is the kind of fight I want to be fighting. A little bit of range. Something that can actually hold them off a little bit. I'm actually going to call in a support over here because I already know that this is going to run out of ammo really soon. And then also I'm going to take the opportunity to call in that Verfamen 280 mil. These are really strong. I really enjoy these a lot. I need you, Panzervernichtung. Let's go. Deploy. Oh, we're gonna bring down some heck on these guys. Couple more. Just need the line of sight. Come on. Oh, I'm sad. I don't love how concentrated my units are here, but there's not a lot I can do about it right now. And I definitely think it is time to do this. Did I kill the tank? I don't think I did. That's okay. I just need to hold the forest. This is great. This is the kind of fight I want. I'll back him up a little because I really don't want him getting killed. And you can see he's had basically no armor because he's got like no armor. This is my opportunity to push forward a little bit. Oops, went a little too soon. Am I actually going to lose to this thing? It's kind of hilarious. Wow. Oh, man. Time to thicken up. Yay, net. This is ridiculous. Come on, die. Alright, I think he died. Alright, that's good. I'm cool with that. That's a fine little engagement there. Still doing pretty well, I'd say. I hate the fact I lost that Verfarmen, but is what it is. So this time, I will call in a mortar instead. Ah, I tried to retreat him in time and failed. This is definitely a spot I should definitely increase my defenses a good bit. I'm very weak here in the center. I want to keep increasing my AA net here. Fortunate. What? I still hold a strong position here. Problem is, again, I just don't have a lot of CQC. I just don't have any CQC to get into these forests. So again, you can see me breaking a lot of my own rules with not sending, you know, not sending long-range infantry like Panzergrens into the woods. I could, actually, I've changed my mind. I could send this tank in there. I'm not going to because I have the Vernichtungen. That's what they're for. Get in there. Using an actual attack order so they don't do anything stupid. Okay, dead. Now we push these forward. Create kind of a wall. Gonna call in a Falkenwolf. Try to suppress those. This is definitely becoming problematic. Things are dying. Not good. Bugger. Come on, don't get suppressed. Shoot. There we go. Get out of there. Do you think it's time to start bringing in a little bit more aggressively my armor? Even though, again, this is not the place. This is not great positions for it, but I need to start getting something here. He has evened it up for the moment. So he grabbed that. I want to move this so I'm not totally caught out. Could put a Panzer III here because I see something moving, so I want to make sure I'm not totally undefended there. Found his AT. So we're going to try to kill that quick. This thing is already out. This is the big issue with these things. They just don't have ammo. Darn it. Now he's going to capture that. A cheese way to get a flag. Annoying. Let's send something real over there. No, not that real. Let's see if we can catch his dude. Yes, hit him. Oh, that's not good. Unfortunately, he's already partially through, so I want to turn off the APCR shell so he does more damage. But he's already partially through the reload process, so I don't want to do it then. So you can see he's getting in a slightly more desperate situation. He's got to actually start blocking my points, and now we have Artie coming in. So his goal is to clear out my AA so that he can more effectively bomb me, which is obnoxious, but extremely common strategy. You need to be prepared for it. So I'm going to move him, and then I'm going to call in another bombing here. I'm going to back him up, not too soon, too late, I mean. Let's see if I can catch him with this Panzervenik too. I'm not super concerned about this unit. This is bad. He's cutting off my reinforcements, so I need to try to kill him. So we got that. That's good. Back to the 1311. I'd love to be able to kill this quick. I'm going to move my tank out here so it's got a little bit more of an effective fighting area. Gotta bring in support to get this thing shooting again, because it's totally useless like this. And this 20 mil, 25 mil or whatever it is not nearly enough to actually, you know, hold the enemy off. Now, luckily for me, Panzervernichtungen do actually fight a little bit. Oh, we have an off map coming in. That's unfortunate. Okay, so we got that done. Let's move this in here. Let's move my half tracks. Let's make use of them. Oh, yeah. Now, here's the thing. I got plenty of ATs. Might as well bring it in. If I get lucky here, I might actually even capture this. That'd be sick. Nope, not that way. Fortunately, I'm not paying attention, so my fighter almost got shot down. Definitely need to pump this back up. Yep. Now, how did the grill die? Alright, so I'm going to bring in this Wurfrahmen to try to kind of like hard stop this whole situation. Because he is pushing me out of this woods, and that's not good. He's brought it back to a 12-12. That's going to be bad. We need to spread out immediately. There we go. That's great, though. He forgot to call out his off-map. So now he has lost it, so he doesn't get to use the second strike. That's great. Retreat, hitting the wrong button. That Martyr 3 should not have done that much damage, but it did. Oh my gosh. Oh, I went too far. I shouldn't have went that far, because now if he walks up, they'll surrender. Very bad. Bad me. Oh, it's still coming down. Let's do 42, because as heat shells, it killed my guys a lot faster than I killed his. Unload, unload, do it now. Oh, please don't miss. Oh, thank God. That could have been really bad. Let's call in Falcon Wolf, let's stop this. Let's call in another one. Let's stop that. How long does this go? My goodness. I'm gonna call something really aggressive. What? Oh, come on. Move my Breda here. Keep my AA alive, which is definitely a plus. Not like the biggest deal at this point, but definitely still a plus. I'm gonna use my Artie here. My mortar, try to kill that. Alright, so now I need to stop this. Dang it. He successfully got my... Oh, and the munition truck. That just adds insult to injury. Back to a 13-11 though. That's definitely a plus. Stopped his plane from doing any more damage to me. Now we're going to push in here very aggressively. He is already counter-battering this thing so fast. So much arty. I'm really hoping with him flying directly over my planes that my AA that I can shoot this down. But unfortunately 20 mils are not really shoot 'em down kind of things. And now that one's about to be out of ammo, which is awful. You know, let's call in another Panther. Let's put it here. See if we can't stop this. He literally has it like right there. No shame. On the flip side, his artillery is very light. None of it's super heavy, so it's not like I'm getting totally wrecked by it or anything. I mean, it's wrecking me. It's annoying, but it's not actually killing much. Truthfully, the most damaging part about it at the moment is that he gets to see everything all the time because of the recon planes. I'm very tempted to try to bomb that, but I already know I'm not going to get to it. So you have to keep that in mind when using bombers and stuff. Yes, we all have dream things to shoot. But what, at this point in the game, what are you going to be actually realistically going to be able to get? He clearly has a C card of these freaking Turtleics. Which are annoying as all get out. Immediately gonna shift all my arty a little bit. Do these guys have AT? Oh, they do even have AT. What a little bunch of buggers. Unfortunately, I have no big supply trucks. I just have the ones I bring in normal. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. Womp womp. Running out of infantry here. Definitely not good. I think it is time to keep leveraging my tanks whenever I can. Don't have a ton left. Oh, don't die, don't die, don't die. Run, 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 run. Oh. It's always right when you notice it's that last one. It's that last round that always gets you. Now, despite the fact he has essentially infinite infantry, mine are better. They are still higher quality. Of that, he cannot get around. I think it's GG. I don't want to say GG till I actually won. This is actually really good for me. Insha's a really good player. Great game to him. This was fun. I don't know if he's going to suddenly rush all his troops forward and capture something and stop the tick. It looks like not. All right. Whew. That was a rough one. But pretty good. Like I said, I'm not a fan of Tartalek personally. You can see he outkilled me big time. I mean, he definitely outplayed me. We can see he's a really good player. Solid. Wins a lot. Let's see what our kills and deaths were here. So Stroop did all right. No real standouts here, which hints at my poor micro. Nick did pretty good. That one did actually catch a Martyr 3. Otherwise, we go over here. His Stuck 3 picked up a ton of points there. He just used his tanks really well. This 75 mil. Oof. Oof. Falcon Wolf did pretty well, thinking so I shot it down. Yeah, he just made a lot of use of his tanks really well. Great game by him. What? His 40 mil killed. Interesting. Not sure how that happened. They must have been very weakened, I'd assume. Otherwise, not really a ton of standouts. I don't know where my flame tanks are. I don't know if my flame tanks actually killed anything. That's the thing. When you see units like the flame tank, they don't kill a lot, but they do. What they do in game is huge, right? You're not going to see them with like a laundry list of kills. Oh, here it is. He did get 2, which these guys are each, I think, 25 points. So that's 50 points for the 30. That's what you're looking to do, is trade up. Always be trading up in terms of points. But great game to him. That was a fun one. Thank you so much for watching. Consider liking and subscribing for more Steel Division 2 content. Have a great day.